and it became like walking schizophrenia. Like voices in my head, anxious 24/7. I thought my girl was getting gang banged by like BBCs 24/7. What I usually do is like, so I think six to 8 weeks ago, I started and I was like, yo, I'm on 300 test, 300 primo. That's my bulking cycle. That's all I'm taking. And I did that for 5 weeks, but then I fucked my shoulder up. And I was like, yo, like if I'm not working out upper body, I'm not going to be taking gear. Like I'm just going to go back down to 200 and chill. And then I was fostering this dog, and my girlfriend's roommate let someone watch it. It got hit by a car and died. So I was like fucking depressed as fuck. So I was like, you know what? Like I'm starting prep in January. Like I'm just going to give my whole receptors like a break. Wait till January to like start doing shit again. But I'm always open. He's always like, yo, bro, like you started, you're going to make another video? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm going to make a new cycle video. But I've never gone above 350 of anything. The most I've ever done was last year when I was on prep was 300 test, 300 master on, 25 bar. That was the most I ever took.
And that's nothing to the dudes who message me. Sadly, nothing. So it's like, you're taking a conservative approach, but there's like also dudes out there who want like the real dosages of some of these bigger dudes, which I don't want to talk about personally. But as long as you never push it to the limits, I don't really see that big of an issue. Like, what is your goal in your competing?
Realistically, like, okay, yo, all respect to like those big ass bodybuilders. That's not my thing. I never want to look like a Tren cow. Like, I want to have the, you know, like OG Callum when he was like 240, like a little bulked up. But when he was lean, he was like 225. I want to be like 225, sit around like 12, 13%. Be happy when I get lean. I'm 215. Like right now, I'm 224. Like when I last weighed myself, and I'm probably like 16% body fat. So if I could gain, I don't know, 10 pounds of muscle from here and just chill for the rest of my life on like 300 tests, I'm cool with that. Like I consider 200 tests like TRT. 300, if you're 220 pounds, that's TRT. In my eyes, like, bro, if you're 180 and you're on 300 tests, that's a cycle. But if you're 220, you're on 300 tests.
Exactly.
That's pretty much fucking nothing.
And like a big dude cruises on 600.
Exactly. So I don't know, but realistically, my goal would be to look like Callum, but obviously everybody's different. But I also, you know Mike Thurston?
Yes.
I love that physique. That's the physique that I feel like you look great on the beach.
How old are you?
20. I just turned 23 yesterday.
23.
Yeah.
Bulk up to your 26 and then come into that ideal look.
Because I hate fat. Like I hate looking fat. Like, I don't even want to show my face. I don't want to post content. Like I get so unmotivated. Because when I'm shredded,
I took all the hate for being the bloat lord.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, in my opinion, you just bite the bullet, be bloated for a while. But when you come down, that muscle will stick on a low dosage like you want.
Yeah. Like here, I'll show you. Like on or off camera doesn't really matter. But like, this was me at 213 when I was in Mexico. Right here. That was 213. So I was fairly lean. Like I had the ab veins, but like I'm holding a little bit of water from traveling. And then this was last year on prep when I was 202. And then this was a few months later at 207. So like, or 209, I think. So I put on like 6 pounds in 6 months, but that was only ever going up to 300 tests. So
my 2 cents is still, man.
Yeah.
2 years of a big bulk, and you can maintain that lean look forever.
No, but
versus
I feel like
you yo-yoing for like the influencer content. Like, are you ever like in a surplus giving your body that time?
Yeah. Right now I'm up to like 6,000 calories a day to like just maintain my weight. Like because I didn't have a coach, so I hired Kyle. Because I kept fucking on my diet. I kept like losing motivation going on.
Shout out Kyle Wilkes.
Bro, Kyle is like he's helping me a lot. Kyle's helping me out a lot.
He answered me in the DMs when he didn't have to, and he wrote me like 5 paragraphs. That dude's a real dude.
No, Kyle really is like. So I'll go through. I know Mantello deals with the same shit, like when he's super shredded and then like gets a little bit heavier, and Kyle helped him a lot with that, which is why I wanted to work with Kyle. But he's always been like, yo, bro, like it's okay to gain a little bit of weight. Like you're going to start your cut in 3 months, whatever it was, 4 months. Like put the time in, eat the food I'm telling you to eat. And I started off because I was like really insecure at one point, so I took Tren, did like 150 Tren, and I did that for 4 weeks, and I had no sides. But I went from like 207 to like 228 with like abs. Like I looked the best at 228 that I've ever looked in my life on 150. So I was like, all right, yo, I look crazy on 150. Like, what would I look like if I did 300? So I upped it for the last 2 weeks, and it became like walking schizophrenia. Like, voices in my head, anxious 24/7. I thought my girl was getting gang banged by like BBCs 24/7. Bro, I'm dead ass. Like, I made a whole video about it. Like, it was the worst decision of my life. But
link that video. We'll throw that video up for
bro, it's
my
actually
audience
funny
to
as
watch.
fuck.
Yeah, we'll put the video up.
I think it's like my experience with Tren or something. Or Tren ruined my life. Like, it was actually bad.
So you know the science behind that is that Tren is one of the few steroids that passes through the blood-brain barrier. So you have androgen receptors in your brain, so it's causing like horrible brain damage every time you go on it. You're trading neurons to have that look. So it literally makes you stupider faster, like guaranteed.
Oh, what the fuck? Maybe that's why I'm like this. Nah, I'm like, all jokes aside, like, that was the best I looked and felt, and the past 6 months of not being on that, I've been fighting that, like, motivation downwards, because, like, I'm trying to build it back up, but, like, when you see yourself doing, like, bro, I was overhead pressing 125% to 12, like, now I don't even fucking touch that shit.
I think now that you got Kyle though, like
Yeah,
you're grounded to Kyle.
Yeah.
Like you did the best move of getting a coach, and like when you're mentally feeling like that, that's what you're paying the coach for.
Yeah.
You're not paying the coach to just be like all up in your own feels. You let those feels out onto the coach, and he aligned you.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's been helping me with so far. But yeah, I got my calories up to like 6K. Because when I was on Tren, bro, I was starving myself. I was eating like 2,200. If I went above that, I'd gain weight.
So
and I'm all the way back up to 6.
My other critique for you is that there are compounds that are anabolic, and there's compounds that are androgenic.
Yeah.
Meaning you want to use anabolic compounds when you bulk up. So you bulking on Tren, in my opinion, I wouldn't recommend.
Oh, no, I haven't touched that shit. Okay. I only did it for 6 weeks total. And I was like, I'm not touching
So you
this
trying to
shit.
gain size right now?
Yes, but no. Yes, but like January 1st, I'm starting prep.
So you're pretty much like in that phase.
Right now I'm like, let me get, like I went from eating 1 meal a day from Kyle to 2 meals to 3 meals to 4 meals to all meals from Kyle. Like I had to work my way into, because I never had a coach, and I always did the flexible dieting approach. Like, okay, hit 300 grams of protein, anything else you can eat whatever you want kind of thing. And
well, this
Kyle's
is
helped me
actually great that you got to this level, like half-assing it, meaning like there's so much room.
Bro, when I was on
for you to
prep
go up.
last time, I had no coach. Like I got shredded like that, no coach, and I was eating like there'd be days where I was like, fuck, like if I do an extra 15 minutes of cardio, like I'll go home and have some Fairlife ice cream, and like I would just wake up leaner. Like I was diced. And like I'd eat 2,000 calories a day worth of good shit, and dinner would be like ice cream, cinnamon toast crunch. It was bad.
So you going for classic physique, or physique?
Right now I'm gonna do both. Emphasis on physique, just because I tore my patella tendon in my left knee.
Yikes.
And then a few weeks ago playing soccer in high school. But then I fucked my right knee up not that long ago doing legs, and I broke my back in high school. So like the giant leg look might not necessarily be my thing. Playing soccer. I got slide tackled like this, like with a stud to my L5. You know how they're kind of built like a wing? It snapped like this and pushed forward like that. So that's why I started working out. But we'll get started. We'll talk after.
For sure.